and Court. So not quite as warm today as we saw earlier in the week.
No, those temperatures are dropping quite a bit today, but it is still projected to end up above average as we head into this afternoon. So some decent news there, and some other great news is that those winds are finally subsiding for us today, although this break from the wind is expected to be pretty short-lived as we have more gusty northeast winds projected to return tonight into this weekend. So enjoy those lighter winds while they last, and that's pretty much just through this afternoon. By this evening, those winds starting to shift again, and then they'll really pick up tonight into Saturday. A live look outside this morning at one area that was seeing the strongest winds in the valley yesterday at this time. They were out of the north, sustained to 20 miles an hour 24 hours ago. Now we're seeing light winds in Redding. Redding was in the lower 60s at this time yesterday, lower 40s. And again, that's that influence from those downslope north winds yesterday and then the lack of them this morning. So a lot cooler. You're going to want that warm extra layer if you're taking that stroll across the bridge early on today. We're in the 40s across the board for the valley right now. 41 degrees in Redding, 44 for Red Bluff, 48 for Chico and Orrville. We're seeing temperatures mostly in the 40s to low 50s in the foothills, and we're in the 20s for most mountain areas right now. Winds calm for the northern end of the valley, still seeing a northerly flow along I-5, but out of the east or southeast in areas of Butte County this morning, and we'll see winds mostly out of the southeast heading into this afternoon. Gusts today 10 to maybe 15 miles an hour out of the southeast, and then those winds shift again out of the north later tonight, 25 mile an hour gusts. We'll see those gusts up to that 30 mile an hour range tomorrow out of the north. Could see some gusts up to 30 to 40 miles an hour in the foothills through this weekend out of the northeast, and those winds staying pretty substantial through Saturday. 40 mile an hour gusts in the valley possible along I-5 in the afternoon, and then it's still very windy on Sunday as well. Those winds then returning and persisting into early next week. So satellite and radar, we're seeing mostly clear skies right now, but some clouds starting to drop south into our region. Now here's why the winds are lighter for today. We're not seeing that same influence from the trough to our southeast. That's gone. High pressure to our east and west continuing to act as the blocking pattern to keep us mostly dry. And then we do have this next cool system that's going to be bringing our temperatures down today, and then that's going to slide to the south and east, centered in Nevada by tomorrow, and that's why we're seeing those winds returning with that inside slider event coming in. Moving through today, it's mostly sunny to sunny skies in the valley at 8 a.m. We'll see some thin clouds in the mountains, a few more clouds for the northern end of the valley at noon, but they're really thin, and a slight chance for showers brushing briefly through our far northern areas. Few clouds over the valley in the afternoon, but those are going to wrap up pretty quickly. We're left with clear skies tonight, more sunshine for your Saturday, and then it's really just sunshine following that, heading through Sunday into early next week. As far as temperatures go today, they're going to be pretty mild for the northern mountains, mostly upper 40s to mid 50s, ending up in the foothills in the 50s for the most part, low to mid 50s at that. For the foothills, we're seeing mid to upper 50s for the afternoon, and in the valley, it's upper 50s to lower 60s for the northern zones, low to mid 60s in the mid valley today. Moving forward, it's light winds today, but they pick back up tomorrow, and we'll see temperatures that are similar to what we're seeing today. Lower 40s in the morning, low to mid 60s in the afternoon, upper 30s to lower 40s in the mornings with low to mid 60s in the afternoons from Sunday through the middle of next week. So those temperatures really not changing a whole lot as we head through the extended forecast. They do get colder for the mornings though, and the winds are returning from this weekend and persist through early on next week.
Okay, thanks, Court.